Oke, bismillah wa bihamdihi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihim wa sahbihim ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Today here we will have the next contender for the proposal seminar, and then the contender here it will be Putri Andini, yeah. And Putri Andini here, her thesis advisor is Ms. M.Pd. And then her proposal title here is Teaching English for Special Needs Students, Talents, Approach and Supports, a Case Study in Pandemic Era. Yeah, yep. So that will be your title. And then before you're going to explain your proposal, I would like to ask you how many previous videos or proposal seminar that you already watched to join this proposal seminar, or you're not preparing that one?
3 to 5 videos.
Okay, 3 to 5 videos. So it's mean you already recognize, you already understand what kind of the question that I oftenly ask to all of you friends. Okay. Okay. And before you're going to start, let's start this proposal seminar here by reciting Basmalah together. Putri Andini. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's hope you can give us a clear kind of explanation, and then also you can answer all of the questions. Okay. And then time is yours. Come on, I'm gonna share screen now. Okay, can you see it? Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, come on. Okay, you may start, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, Mister. My name is Putri Andini. Today, I'm going to present my thesis proposal entitled TEFL for Special Needs Students, Challenges, Approaches, and Support a Case Study in Pandemic Era. Move to the next slide. World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic on March 11, 2020. The impact of the COVID-19 is being felt by education world, and in that moment, the local government issued a policy which is temporarily eliminate direct face-to-face learning and has been being replaced by online learning at all stages of education. The implementation of e-learning in the context of TEFL in Indonesia, in which English is considered as one of the most difficult and scariest subject by the student. And the implementation of e-learning has been creating problems for schools, teachers, students, and also the parents. The teacher needs to struggle with the effective and applicable teaching approaches in delivering the materials virtually in order to reach objectives of the lesson. And this is also happens to English teachers of special needs students. In 2020, Scaven Tukero claimed that students with special needs or disadvantages are under serious risk because distance education is the only medium that can meet their educational needs. And then according to Azulay in 2020, parents of these students also encountered considerable difficulty in supporting their children's online learning. Based on my experience, when I visit Prabadika School, one of the institutions for special needs students, the English teacher of the school faced barriers and challenges to build this online table. And this study will investigate, discuss, and describe several facts of online table carried out at the school. And it is worth to see what barriers and challenges encountered by both students and teachers, and what approach and what approach applied by the teacher to deal with these problems, besides the solutions and support expected by teachers in order to reach more effective online learning, English learning process. And then please move to the next slide, sir. Started with the definition. I will start with the definition of learning according to Gross in 2010. Learning is the process of acquiring new understanding, knowledge, behaviors, skills, values, attitude, and preferences. And then e-learning, according to Rosenberg in 2001, e-learning as the utilization of internet technology for distributing learning materials so a student can access anything. According to Han 2005, according to Han in 2005, e-learning refers to delivering learning materials to anyone, anywhere, and anytime with using various technologies in an open learning environment, flexible and distributed. So it can be concluded that e-learning can be done anywhere and anytime using available technology so that learner can access anything they want to know. And then the theory of the term EFL, English as foreign language, according to Barber and Charles in 2000, they state that EFL is a term used to describe the study of English by non-native speakers in countries where English is not the dominant language. Also, it is important to differentiate the diverse special needs existence. As Flores Lorenzen Rosado state in 2014, special need learners can be classified in 4 main types based on their characteristics. And the first is physical, such as progressive disease and others. And the second, sensorial, where visual impairment of hearing are considered. And the third, cognitive, where high mental functions are diminished. And the third, neurological aspect, where neurologic brain disorder are considered. And then the method. So the study will be carried out at Purbadika School, Karangtengah, Cilandak, South Jakarta, and will be conducted accordance with the research permit. And then a qualitative method will be applied, and I will use a case study design in the study. As Ian stated in 2003, a common example of using this design is a study of school innovation, the use of new curricula or new educational technology, which is very suitable with this research. So an inclusive school affected by the pandemic will be selected as these studies cases. I will choose one class for the subject of the study, and it will be grade 6 students of Purbadika. The selection of the class will be selected randomly through cluster random sampling. In collecting the data, the following steps will be taken. First is observation, and then semi-structured interview, and the third is documentation. For analyzing the data, I will use data reduction, data display. Please move to the next slide, Mr. Sofian. Whoa. For analyzing the data, I will use data reduction, data display, and drawing conclusion. In the conclusion stage, I will begin to examine all data, then tell the story by making a relationship between the story so that I will get the result and conclusion from the study. And additionally, I will use coding too to help me highlighting the message from the targeting participant. Maybe that's all from me, Mr. Sofian. Thank you.
You don't have any conclusion based on your research proposal. Try to conclude it, please.
The method.
The conclusion of your research proposal. Your conclusion about the research proposal, please.
So this study, this study is going. This study is. I'm going to conduct the study in Purbadika School, which is inclusive school in Jakarta. And the method I will use a qualitative method, and for the result it will be descriptive, qualitative, and then for the subject of the study, I decided to choose the special need learner as my subject because I curious how online learning process is going in the inclusive class, Mr. So as I stated before, I'm about the technique and analyzing the data, collecting, analyzing the data. I already present to you.
Okay, thank you. What I mean here, making conclusions. So this research here will make blah, 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 blah. The result of this research here, I'm intended to make blah, 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 blah. That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's all. That will be your explanation, Putri Andini.
Yes, Mr. That's all.
Okay, and then now let's try to discuss about your proposal. Starting with the title here, I'm kind of curious. The first title that you brought when you signed for your proposal seminar, yeah, Putri.
Yes.
Okay. Here you brought teaching English for special needs students. And then here you're mentioning TEFL for special needs students. Two different things.
Oh, I missed write it.
Yeah, because teaching English for special needs students with TEFL for special needs students, two different terms.
Yeah, the correct one is TEFL, sir.
Okay, so it is TEFL then. Thank you for clarifying that one. And the next, challenge, approach, and support. A case study in pandemic era. So based on your title here, you're going to find out, you're going to figure out here the challenge, approach, and then also support. Yeah, that by the English teacher, especially for those teach for the special needs students.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want you to please try to why it has to be special needs students, and then why it is a case study in pandemic era. It seems like you are not doing anything here. You try to figure out how the learning process only. You are not helping the teacher with an alternative method, approach, or strategy, how they can teach the student while pandemic. Come on, try to answer that one, please.
The first why I choose special need learners because actually it start from my own experience when I had the opportunity to take a look in inclusive school during my third semester. From there, I learned that being a teacher or therapist for special need learners has its own difficulties and it's not easy. And then teaching for special need learner has its own approaches, special approaches, and from compared to normal children, right? And then I'm very curious and interested in to knowing what the teachers and both teachers and students are facing in this pandemic situation.
That's all, Putri?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'd like to tell you first, when we try to come, when we try to create, when we try to write down a research, commonly we start to do the research because that's our hobby, that's our ambition, that's our passions, yeah. And then as long as I'm aware of your passion here is climbing mountain and then joining some of the organizations, yeah, a natural kind of organization. And then why you are not making that one, and then try to write a research about your passion. Yeah, instead of special needs student, maybe you can make a module, a learning material that English for those that love the nature. Yeah, maybe because that was your passion. And then it's totally contrary. Do you understand my point? That's totally contrary. Your hobby here is climbing mountain, hiking, and then with some natural kind of activities. And then you are taking here about the special needs students. Again, can you tell me why, please?
Because since as I said before,
or wait a second, or do you have any family with you with those special needs, Putri?
Yeah, in my hometown in Sumatera Barat, yes. My nephew.
Okay, nephew. And then you have previous experience dealing with your nephew?
No, my experience is during the third semester that I said before. So that time, I interested in children's special needs.
Okay, taking care of children with special needs.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for answering the question. Now let's go with the second question. Here you're mentioning several things on your chapter 1, starting with pandemic outbreak of 19, and then learning system totally changed, yeah, and then from face-to-face to online learning, teacher need to struggle to delivering the material virtually, challenge, approach, and support. From your background of the study here, you are aware, yeah, you are aware here a pandemic outbreak COVID-19 is a real problem. Yeah, when you're aware about this problem, you better come with the alternative solution, right? Yeah, but here you are not giving alternative solutions, yeah, but you try to break that out. Okay, what is it? The talents, what is it, the approach, and then what is it, the support? Yeah, so maybe, yeah, instead of mentioning talents, approach, and then also support here, you may come with some alternative method, some alternative media strategy, yeah, that can help the teacher, yeah, that can help the teacher to teach student with special need in learning English. Okay, and then you're mentioning a teacher need to struggle to deliver the materials virtually, especially this one. When you aware all of this problem, you need the solution, and then you come with, okay, I'm going to describe the talents, the approach, and then also the support. So what is it as the alternative solution here? You are not giving them any solution. Do you see my point?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the problem. Yeah. Any response for that one, please?
Actually, in the study, I expect the support and solution that expects by the teacher itself, herself.
Okay, and that?
Yeah, so why I just the idea with the challenge approach and supports here is from the teacher to the teacher herself. Like that is
Okay, thank you.
so
Next one.
yeah.
Next one, let's talk about your theory. You come the first with the learning, and the next one virtual online learning, and the next one special needs learner, and the next teaching English as foreign language. If your focus here is about talent, support, and then also what is it? The last one, approach here. So you have to explain that one on your theory. Okay, do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, you're focusing on these three terms, yeah, challenge, approach, and then support. But you are not mentioning all of that one in these theories. You need to mention, okay, what is it the challenge? What is it the support? What is it the approach that can be used, yeah, in teaching student with special needs? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to add more for your theories here. And the next one for your method. For your method, you're mentioning time and place. It is Purba School, Karangtengah, Cilandak, Jakarta. Will be conducted according with the research permit. Okay, qualitative method will be applied. You're mentioning here is a case study. A case study, and it is a qualitative descriptive kind. Why case study? And then start explain about case study. What is it, a case study? And then why did you decided to use this one as the method for your research, please?
Because sorry. Because I see this as a phenomena, learning phenomena as a phenomena, and the study is case study is a design that that commonly used for a study school innovation, the use of new curricula or new educational technology. So it's related. So my research, so this research is related to new educational technology or or the implementation of it. So I use case study design because it's suitable with my research.
Okay, now let's try to dig deeper about the case study. So what is it? The result, the finding in case study, Putri?
The real condition, I guess. I think the real condition that I already the researchers already um already let's see already it is the real condition is the researchers already get from the research field, from the school, in case it is school.
Okay, you are not giving me the answer. In a case study, what is it the result? What is it the finding that you are going to describe? That you are going to show all the reader? Come on, based on your research. Come on.
Oh, I'm expected to provide wide description of several types of online travel carried out at the Purba Adika School in pandemic era. See what the barriers and challenges encountered by both students and teachers, and what approach applied by the teachers to deal with these problems.
Okay, thank you. Next, let's have a look at this one. Okay, wait a second. Here you are mentioning several ones. Subject of the study here, grade 6 student of Purbadika School. How many students you are going to interview for this research? And then also with the teacher, how many teachers that will be participating for your research? Putri.
I actually uh I just came at the school just one time to what it's called in Indonesia, so one. Uh, in this school, I will adjust with the, in case there are 3 or 4 teacher in that school, so I will so there will be my targeting participant.
Yeah, you're not mentioning.
All the teachers, all the English
Okay.
teacher.
All the English teacher, how many of them? All the
No,
student of grade 6, how many of them?
in one class,
Consists of how many students?
in one class,
Yeah, I'm
10
not
to
asking
15.
you in, okay, 10.
10 to
10
15.
to 15 students. And then how many English teacher that you're going to take to
Oh,
join this research? All English teachers
all
mean
the
three,
English teacher,
four? Yeah,
all the
3 or 4.
English teacher,
Yeah, how
all the English
many?
teacher. I I don't know.
Okay,
English
you
is
have no idea. Okay, thank you. That's enough, I guess, for your subject of the study. And then for your technique of collecting the data, you're mentioning about observations. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. You're mentioning one-time visit, and then you already decided to conduct the research. Wow. Yeah, one-time visit to the school, the Purbadika school, and then you decided to make the research about the special needs. Yeah, and the next one, you're mentioning also about semi-structured interview. So what is the difference between the structured interview with semi-structured interview? Come on.
semi-structure interview will be going like like the uh
Like the, what is it?
like naturally uh oh my god,
Come on.
what is this? What is it? I
Come on.
naturally
Okay, let me tell you, if it is a structured interview, so you have your valid role while giving the question to the students. You have a strict rule that you have to use while giving the question, while giving the interview with the student. And then now we got semi-structured interview. What is it, please?
in semi-structure interview, I have a guide or the protocol to keep the interview is not going wider.
Okay, thank you. And the next one, the documentations. Okay, so your main tools here, your main tools to gather data, it seems like it is only the interview, yeah, same structure interview.
Pardon
That's
me?
your, Your main instrument here to gather the data, it's look like it is the semi-structured interview. Yeah, because you're going to get all the answer from the students and then also from the teacher.
Actually,
Yeah, what is it?
I just my targeting participant for the interview is just the teachers.
The teachers.
Yes.
Okay, how did you can get the complete comprehension if it is only from the teacher? If you are aiming this one for the students, so you have to combine, yeah, giving the interview here with the teacher and then also with the student. And then interviewing the students, I know that will be hard, that will be difficult. You can ask the help from the teacher. Okay. Okay, the next one, technique for analyzing the data. Here you are mentioning about coding, data reductions, data display, drawing, and conclusions. Coding, what is it that you try to code based on your finding? Come on, what is it?
It's to help me. It's to help. Is it to help me to highlighting the message that I get from the participant.
Okay.
That I will participant like the word teachers. I will underlying it as the code is teachers T and C approaches A and C, such something like that. Okay. So it's to the coding here is to help me to symbolically summarize the data.
Okay, thank you very much. I guess that's enough for you, Putri. That's enough for your PowerPoint presentation. Now let's go with your complete thesis. Okay. Okay, your complete proposal, I mean not thesis, because you haven't submitted your thesis yet. Yeah. Okay, can you see it completely? Yes or no?
The PowerPoint?
No, I'm sharing this one, your complete proposal.
It's still the PowerPoint I see here.
Okay, I'm gonna stop share screen here, and then now let's open your complete. Okay, what about now? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to break down your complete proposal, starting with your title. Okay, and then next one, let's have a look at this one. On your background of the study, WHO proclaimed COVID-19 as a wide crisis. Okay. That's the consequence. Okay. Okay, look at this one. First thing, you're mentioning from the Quero and Suffer here. So you have to put the page of this expert. Yeah. So it is not only the year, but it is the page. And since you were talking starting with World Health Organization here, so maybe you have to make the conclusion of your perspective, yeah, based on this phenomena here. You're gonna put it here, okay, and then you can come with this kind of sentences. That will be okay. And here you're mentioning the fact that students find difficulties to understand and use this foreign language make teacher need. Okay, you're gonna mention it here. Yeah, you're only mentioning about the student itself. Yeah, so please you have to mention also about the special needs students, because that one will be your focus for this research. Yeah. And then, okay, look at this one. It seems like all you reference without any page. Yeah. And then in our thesis guidance book, it should be mentioned also the page of the book or the article that you quoted from. Yeah. And then based on the researcher experience, when she visited Purba School, one of the institution for special needs students, the English teachers of this school is very talented with this online TEFL. Therefore, they applied and they know so to make more meaningful so that will be helpful. Okay. Okay, look at this one. Here you were mentioning, okay, here you were mentioning about the experience. You were mentioning about the experience while visiting Purba Adhika school, right? And then suddenly on the next paragraph, you mentioned education is the basic right of human, yeah? And this paragraph and then this one here, you have to make a connecting sentences first. Okay, not suddenly mentioning education. You're busy here discussing about your experience while visiting Purbarika school, and then suddenly education is the basic, and then this one. Do you see my point?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay. Okay, look at this one. We have two different type of discussion here. Two different type of discussion. First, it seems like we're focusing on mentioning or explaining about student with special need, and then starting with this paragraph, yeah? Okay, starting with here, and then also here, yeah? Here you're mentioning different things. So it should be one kind of reasoning. Okay, Putri, do not make it different. Yeah, we have two different. Yeah, we have two different kind of perspective here. First, it is about the
I guess it's a general.
No. Okay. When you try to make your background of the study, you come with the general perspective first. And then after that one, you come with your experience. You come also with the result of your interview, your documentation, your observation of the topic that you are going to discuss. And then you can come with this kind of conclusion. Yeah. So that was the opposite that what you wrote here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to revise this one. Yeah. Okay. Next, focus of the problem. Your focus of the problem here should be based on the three problems that you mentioned or that you will try to describe for your visit proposal. First here is the support, second one here is the approach, and then last one, what is it?
The solutions and supports.
No.
The support.
No. What is it in
What
your
is
title?
The support.
If you're mentioning solution and then support here, do we have this one on your title? Let's have a look. Do you have the solution?
No.
No, and then you're mentioning more term here. Yeah. Okay, you have to revise this one. Okay. Next, limitation of the problem. Limitation of the problem, your limitation of the problem also the same. You are mentioning solution here. And then that's not the title that you put on it. Okay. And then the objective of the study, to find out, describe the challenge, okay, approach used with the teacher to get the solution. Really? Yeah. You have to revise this one. And then significance of the study, okay, that's it in the field, it's halted, okay. What is it practical?
Oh, it's a typo.
So what is it? The real one is?
Practical.
Okay, it is practical. And then you don't have to put significant. First, you're mentioning theoretically, and then second one, practically. That
Practical.
should be enough. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess that's enough for your first chapter. And then now let's go with your second chapter. Review the theories here, the definition of learning. Again, I found out here no page. Now look at this one. This is an outdated kind of reference. Do not use this one, okay? Look at this one also. Yeah. All of your reference here, it should be 2010 above. Yeah. Below 2010, I'm going to cross it all down. Look at this one. Yeah. I'm not going to take this kind of, okay, no. Okay, no. It is a total revision for your reference, I guess. Yeah, look at this one. You have a very classic kind of reference. Yeah. Okay, look at this one. No. Yeah. And then it is also the same. This one, 2000. Now we are on 2021, and then you're still using the reference from 2000. More 1990. No. So you have to find the latest or the new reference that you can use. Yeah. And then the rest you can revise it by yourself. Yeah. I'm not gonna cross all of you. Okay, look at this one also. Only the year, no page on it. Yeah. And you're gonna mention your main focus for the theories also, starting with the challenge. What is it, the challenge? Yeah. What is it, the challenge? And then also, what is it, the approach? And then what is it, the last one? The last one, what is it, Putri? Challenge, approach, and
support.
Okay, and then support you
by the
okay.
teacher.
Yeah, you have to mention that one also. Yeah. And then majority of your reference here, you're not mentioning, you are not putting the page. Yeah. Okay, and then you have a classic kind of reference. Yeah, revise it, all of it, I guess. Yeah. And then here you're mentioning about several kind of methodology, grammar translation method. What is it? Why did you have to mention this one? If you are mentioning about the approach, so you better explain more about the approach in teaching and learning English. Yeah, instead of mentioning about grammar translation method, what is it? Yeah, and then also all of this one you have to revise it. Yeah, do not use this one. Try to add more about the approach. Yeah, in teaching English. And then look at this one, the quotation that you created. It seems like you are not doing the editing first. Yeah, look at. Why did you put it like this one? Yeah.
I think it's allow to.
Okay, you have to revise that one. And then you tell it is not theory, but theoretical framework. Yeah, that's the correct one. And then while creating the theoretical framework here, you may come with the overview about the student with a special need. Yeah, that will be the first. And then second one, you mention about the challenge, the support, and then also the approach. Yeah, and then your position as the researcher. In making a theoretical framework here, you need to make the graph. You need to make the table, a graphic that mentioning about your theoretical framework of the research. Okay. Okay, and then next one here, it is method and procedure, your time and place. Okay. Here you're mentioning the research will be conducted from March 2021 to June 2021. And then today here we are already on June. And then you're mentioning you're going to conduct this research starting on March. So you have to complete this research as soon as possible. You just getting started. to create this research. Yeah, so it is not from March to June, but starting from June, maybe till when you're going to conduct the research. Okay, and then that's brilliant in putting Crashball here for the expert that you put for your qualitative method, but not 1994. You have to find 2014, 2015. We have new Crashball on it. Okay. Okay, and then what term that you use? It is a researcher or writer for your research here?
Researcher.
Okay, you gotta keep on using researcher, to not use writer, yeah? Okay, next one. A qualitative research design. Okay, look at this one. I'm not gonna take all of this reference, yeah? Use Creswell or use gay, that will be okay. I'm not gonna take yin yang, I'm not gonna take Miriam, since it is from 2006. I'm not gonna take Sokolovsky here from 2007. No, I'll try to find a new one. Okay, I guess. Okay, look at this one. The subject of this study will be grade 6 Jaden Purba Adika School. There are 6 classes with total number of 92 students due to limited time causing pandemic condition. The researcher will only choose one class for her subject of the study. In order to get the real data, the selection of the class will be conducted randomly through cluster random sampling. Billy, you were conducting a qualitative kind and then you're mentioning cluster random sampling here, okay? Try to revise this one. Okay, Putri?
Yeah.
And then Ari, oh my God. You're from English department, you're using Ari, no. And then this one also no, yeah? Try to find a new one, yeah? This one also no. Okay. Ari. Who is Ari? It is your lover. Ari is your lover. Okay, technique for analyzing the data. No. Yeah, so you have to find a new one. Okay. Source coding. Okay, this data coding. That's okay. Okay, this what I like. Yeah, so you took it from Miles and Huberman from 2014. That's great. Yeah. Okay, then now let's have a look at your reference. Daftar Pustaka.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you have Global Education Coalitions, and then this is no, yeah, and then this will be no, and then this one also no. Okay, this one is no. Okay, look at this one. How old are you now, Putri Andini? You got this reference from 1985, really?
That's what I found.
Okay, you have to take all of the reference here out, yeah? Okay, I guess majority of your reference not even refer to my criteria here. Okay, Putri, I guess that's all for your complete proposal, and then I hope you are going to revise your proposal, and then it will be only 3 days for you to revise your proposal. Yeah, more than 3 days you have to rejoin proposal seminar. Okay, so please focus completing your revision on 3 days. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for attending our proposal seminar today, Putri Andini, and then I hope you can complete your research as soon as possible. And last, let's close this proposal seminar here by reciting Hamdalah together. Yeah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillahirabbil
And then the last, wallahul muwaffiq wal hadi ila sabilir rasyad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.